In this video, I'm going to review the directions for the Rhetorical Situations project. So for the assignment write-up, there are 4 pages, which you see in front of you on a grid. The first one is kind of the overview of everything you need, and it's describing those things that you need. The second page gives you the rubric, the things that I'm going to be looking for as I evaluate it. So these are the things that I'll be looking for as I assess the final project that you submit. And the third and fourth pages are simply templates for the submission. And these are created to make sure that you are including all the information that you need in the assignment. So I'm going to go over each one of these fairly briefly. So for this assignment, the goal is to get you to understand or to demonstrate that you understand how to apply and also analyze rhetorical situations. So I give you the content for this, and that is listed right here. So this is basically some general information, give you something to work with. The idea is that your Uncle Wilfred has died, and you have some background information about him. Now, your goal then is to create 4 pieces of writing. The first one, the first rhetorical situation, is to write an obituary for the local paper. The second one is to email a good friend of yours. The third one is to email a scholarship committee. And the fourth is to email a former Navy buddy of your uncle's. So you have 4 separate rhetorical situations, and you have to have 4 different pieces of writing for each one. So you're going to compose an obituary, you're going to write an email to your friend, an email to the scholarship committee, and an email to a former Navy buddy. Now, you will need to create additional information as you do this project. So I note that here, like names and things like that. So you can create all sorts of things. You won't be able to develop it sufficiently with just the information I've here, but it gives you the gist of it. So to do this, though, there are a couple steps I want you to include to demonstrate these skills. So the first one is, for each one of these, you're going to need to do these. So first is you want to identify the audience and purpose and genre for each. They're pretty self-explanatory from the prompts up here, but I want you to articulate them explicitly here. The second one is what seems like the heart of the assignment, which is where you actually create the artifact, which is you actually write the obituary, the email, etc. And I give you a word count requirement or parameters for that. The third one is to analyze the rhetorical choices you made when composing the artifact. And that is basically saying, okay, I chose these words because of this reason, because of this particular situation. So now, let's just briefly look at the evaluation part. And this lists all the things that I'm going to be looking for. So I'm not going to go over that in detail right now, but I want you to see that they are there. So the things I'm looking for is, a awareness of what content fits for that situation. Are you aware of the style, the tone that fits for that situation, etc. So then let's go down and let's look at the template. And first, you'll have your heading up here with the appropriate MLA information. And then set it up like this so we're consistent and so that you include all the information. You can write at the top for the first one, rhetorical situation 1, obituary. Write audience, and just explain, identify the audience here. Write purpose, identify the purpose. Genre, same thing. Then in the application section, that's where you actually write the obituary. And that's the 125 to 250 words. And then after that, you have the analysis part. And that's where you analyze what came before. So I made these choices because it was this rhetorical situation. And you're going to do, this is the same format for this one and for the one on the final page, which is just, okay, rhetorical situation 1 and 2 on this page, and 3 and 4 on this one. Of course, they don't have to be, the first 2 don't have to be on one page, and the second 2 don't have to be on the next page. This will probably take multiple pages. So the page breaks don't matter. What matters is the information that is included for each of them. So read the description, work out this information, and then make sure that you use the template so that the formatting is consistent and so that you make sure that you're not missing any required elements for this assignment.